One of the most sought after setups in international banking today is pairing a foreign company with a UK bank account. But opening a UK bank account for a foreign company is definitely not guaranteed. In fact, most foreign companies will never make it past a UK bank's initial due diligence process. In this video, we'll explore the best ways to open a UK bank account for a foreign company, what the benefits are, and how to avoid losing thousands of dollars just to get rejected. But before we dive in, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get alerted every time we post new bank account opening opportunities. Here at GlobalBanks, we help individuals and businesses unlock the benefits of international banking by helping them find and open accounts with the best banks around the world. Before we get started, we have a free business banking starter guide designed to help non-resident and offshore companies open bank accounts, including in the UK. So don't forget to download your free copy using the link in the description below. Now, let's talk about how to open a UK bank account for a foreign company by starting with an important fact. London is overflowing with banks. And when it comes to account opening for foreign companies, quantity is sometimes just as important as quality. As the world's largest banking hub, you'll have plenty of options to choose from. There are over 150 banks from 38 different countries. But one thing that sets London apart from the rest of the banking world is that it comes with a built-in offshore financial center. In fact, it's the ultimate banking hybrid, or at least it used to be. For decades, the world's super rich flocked to London for tax efficiency, banking, lifestyle, and more. Everyone from Saudi princes and Chinese billionaires to Hollywood megastars and Russian oligarchs have descended upon the UK to take advantage of a wide range of benefits, especially the non-dom tax system. But London grad isn't open to everyone. Banks here have given the cold shoulder to many foreigners, making it difficult for their businesses and even themselves to open accounts. So that's why today we're going to tackle an important question. If you're not an oligarch, billionaire, foreign royal, or a wealthy movie star, how can you get your foreign company a UK bank account? Stick with me as we explore the answer, what's possible and what's not. In our experience, almost all of the applications that get rejected are for one of two reasons. First, applicants are unable to meet the bank's account opening requirements, so they just give up. Or second, applicants apply with the wrong bank, branch, or banker, and then they get denied. But there are a few exceptions. For example, foreign companies that successfully open accounts typically fall into one of the following categories. They are large clients that will be incredibly profitable for the bank. They have direct business ties to the UK. They have existing contacts that can help them open accounts, or they just have the right information, the right contacts, and understand how to approach banks with a business that could be typically classified as high risk. Since you haven't opened a UK bank account for your foreign company yet, let's move forward and assume you fall into this final category. And that's a good thing, because if you target the right banks, have the right account opening strategies, and a little bit of patience, you should be able to open an account for your company at a UK bank. To understand how to open an account at a UK bank, you first need to understand why it's so difficult in the first place. Otherwise, you'll just keep making the same mistakes when applying for accounts. Bottom line is this: dealing with foreign companies is high risk for banks. Today, new compliance regulations require banks to know every detail about a client's business, related parties, shareholders, directors, and more. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. But account opening can get extremely challenging if your company isn't from the same country as the bank. So, what do most UK banks do now? Instead of dealing with time-consuming due diligence, increased compliance expenses, and a foreign company that could cause huge headaches, many UK banks prefer to just say, "Sorry, we're not interested." In other words, most banks think your foreign company is a big, hairy compliance headache, and they'd rather avoid you. And that's especially true if your company is not going to be a profitable client. That brings us to the top 10 reasons you can't get your foreign company a UK bank account. Number 1, your business is registered in a non-cooperative jurisdiction. Number 2, the industry your business operates in is considered high risk. Number 3, the directors and shareholders of the company are from a high-risk country. Number 4, you're only going to make the minimum required deposit. Number 5, your business won't use any of the bank's higher ticketed products or services. Number 6, your business won't invest in any of the bank's higher value products. Number 7, you applied before asking if the bank can even open a UK bank account for a foreign company. Number 8, you chose a UK bank that has a long history of rejecting foreign companies. Number 9, you chose a branch and banker that doesn't open for foreign companies. And finally, the number 10 reason why your foreign company can't open a UK bank account is you applied without understanding the experiences of others. So right about now, you're probably thinking, okay, but how do I actually open a UK bank account for my foreign company? Well, when it comes to opening a UK bank account for your foreign company, you have a few options. Naturally, we reserve our most powerful account opening strategies for our GlobalBanks insiders, who receive detailed reports from our team on how to open accounts in countries around the world, including detailed reports on opening bank accounts in the UK. But in this instance, we wanted to share a few insights on how you can get started opening accounts. The first step is knowing which strategy will work best for you. That typically means assessing your client profile, the pros and cons you present, and knowing the bank's sensitivities. After all, no client is perfect, and even if you want to open an account for a foreign company, you probably still have something of value to offer the bank. The first thing you'll need to do is become valuable to the bank. Remember, banks are businesses, and like any business, they want profitable clients. So if you want them to open an account for your business as a potentially high-risk client, you better fall into the profitable category. Keep in mind that banks typically generate income in a few different ways, either through fees, selling you products, or using your money when it's locked up in long-term deposits. When you start thinking of it that way, you can start to imagine how you can become more profitable for the bank as a client. For example, here are 3 ways that your business can become a valuable client to UK banks and, in turn, increase your chances of opening accounts. First, deposit a considerable amount of money into a bank account. Obviously, the amount will depend on how much you can afford, the bank you're talking to, and just how risky your foreign business is. Second, you can invest a considerable amount of money into the bank's products, such as funds that they manage, fixed deposits, or alternative options that they might offer. Lastly, you can highlight the fact that you will use products and services that generate income from the bank. A simple example of this would be using the bank's brokerage platform, generating the bank fees when you buy and sell security. Of course, if you don't plan on buying and selling securities, well, this option won't do you much good. These are only 3 of the many possibilities that you can use to make your foreign company appear more valuable to a UK bank. So what if you're not able to make yourself more valuable to a bank? Well, you still have options. If you're a GlobalBanks insider, just submit a request from your insider dashboard and one of our team members will share the best UK account opening strategies for your specific business. If you're not a GlobalBanks insider, maybe it's time to start asking yourself some important questions. First, why do you want a UK bank account in the first place? Second, do you actually require a UK bank account? Next, can you access the same banking services elsewhere? And finally, can you access the same currencies or products in another country? The fact is, there are a lot of banking options available today, even for foreign and offshore companies. The trick is finding the right jurisdiction that offers the services you need, safe banks, a stable banking environment, and where you can actually open accounts. With this in mind, it's entirely possible that the UK is not the best place for your foreign company to open a bank account. At GlobalBanks, we help our premium members, GlobalBanks insiders, open the best accounts for their businesses around the world. More often than not, that means opening bank accounts outside the country where they live, operate, or incorporate. Whether you're interested in banking in the UK or another country, all you need to do is join GlobalBanks Insider. You'll then get instant access to our entire archive of banking intelligence reports, the GlobalBanks database with more than 250 banks from 50 plus countries, and real-time analyst support to answer your most pressing banking questions. To learn more, just click the link in the description below. And of course, be sure to click subscribe and gain more insights into the banking world by checking out our other videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.